When I was a kid, a blue light took me and my sister, and I still have a mark behind my ear. I grew up in the early 90s, when kids were basically thrown outside to play until it got dark. One summer night, after a neighborhood game of dark hide and seek, my stepsister and I stayed out front, sitting on one of those green cable boxes, talking. It was late, and the street was quiet. Suddenly, she stopped mid-sentence, pointed to the sky, and asked me about a light. I looked up and saw it, a faint blue light, bigger and brighter than the stars around it. It wasn't behaving like anything I'd seen before, moving in sharp, impossible directions. The moment I locked eyes on it, I knew it noticed us. I can't explain how, but I felt it. Before I could even process what was happening, the light shot toward us at impossible speed. In an instant, it went from being the size of a star to as bright as a searchlight, yet it didn't illuminate anything around us. There was no sound, just this strange, cold presence. I tried to say something to my sister, but I couldn't speak. My body wouldn't move. I managed to turn my head and saw her frozen too, wide-eyed and terrified. Then the light bathed me completely, and I felt a piercing sensation of blindness. I was swallowed by the blue light. What happened next is hard to describe, like my memories were intentionally blurred. I was in a dark space with floating lights that had no visible source, no poles, no fixtures. I remember encountering something or someone. They looked human, but not exactly. Their face and body were eerily perfect, smooth, and androgynous, with no distinct gender. They spoke to me, but not out loud. It was all in my head. I was aware they were doing something to me, though I can't recall most of it. I remember a specific moment when they inserted something behind my right ear. It didn't hurt, but it felt strange, like an itch deep inside. They told me they were taking a sample and implanting something to monitor me. This wasn't the first time, they said, and it wouldn't be the last. There were thousands of others like me. I managed to ask where my sister was, and they reassured me she was undergoing the same procedure. When I asked if they were aliens, they laughed.